Okay, here we go. We are doing Chapter 18 homework, break-even analysis. First thing up is a graph. You're going to make a chart. And to do that, don't panic. You just highlight this, go to Insert, and select a scatter chart. And I don't care which one. That's good. Now, what can you tell me about these costs? Are they staying level? Do they go up and down? What do you think they are, looking at it from this standpoint? Kind of looks like they go down, but then they go up. So could you think that they might be a mixed cost, just looking at this particular setup? Generally, overall, it is they're both fixed and mixed, so that they're kind of erratic in how they set up. So that is how to do tab 1. Now, if you're looking at the next one, we are going to find a contribution margin income statement. We're going to develop one. To do that, you've got to do a couple of things. So we have the information here, selling price, variable, and fixed cost. And from those three things, we can figure out break even. And that's what we have to find the revenues or break even. Now I've kind of left this open for you. Actually, that should be empty on yours. So we need to find the sales, and to find the sales, we need to find the break even. To find the break even, we have to create our contribution margin, which is 185 minus 135. It's our sales, these are our variables, and this is our contribution margin, which means it contributes that amount towards fixed cost every time we sell. That's the above board after paying for all the variable costs. And I've also calculated the CM, it's called the CM rate or the contribution margin rate, and that's 25%. So now we can proceed. So we have to sell, we have to figure out the break even. And to figure that out, we do fixed costs divided by the contribution margin, which is 12,500. So I need to sell 12,500 units times the $185 selling price, and that will give me the sales. Now, my variable costs are $135 per unit, so I take 12,500 and multiply it times the 135, and these are my overall variable costs. If I subtract the variable from the sales, I come up with a contribution margin of $562,500. That just happens to match the fixed cost. So we have zero net income. So whenever you figure out a contribution margin for the company at break even, net income when you get done should always be zero. Now if I want to double check all of that, I can take that 562,500 and divide it by the 25% here, the CM rate, and come up with sales of $2,250,000, which is what we have. So two ways of calculating that.